foremost, I give all praises and glory and honor to. And Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem, and Mashak Hamshak. Those are the true names in the ancient Vedic Hebrew, Lashwan, Lashwan, Tongue. And I say, Barak Thumb to the elders, Barak, and Mahakwa, I say, Shalom. Out here again on the highways, hedges, the chief lesson concourse on this Monday morning, November 20th. I think it's November 25th, 2024. And the Wadi Haba Shemar Shah. And as always, for giving us an opportunity chance to come out here and do so. Lifting up the names of Yahweh Shah. And Barak Thumb to the elders, Barak, and Mahakwa, and the Wadi Haba Shemar Shah. And as always, I'm camping us about the holy angels. Right along with the elders, Barak, and the Wadi Haba Shemar Shah. And this is the book of 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measured out the time diligently itself, without parsing the sea. It says, without seeing the parsing the sun is past, which I had told before. Right, so we're going to continue to measure the time diligently itself. Occupying the prophecies, prophesying this great country, great kingdom, some on war, even investments, like it says in Jeremiah 28, verse 8. And this is 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 2. Then thou shalt understand, and at the very same time, we're in the highest, which is the Father, what begins to visit the world you made. Right, so we're seeing the increase of visitation from the Father. Some more evidence you made. And this is 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, uproars, people born. Right, so increasing earthquakes, uproars, people born. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 4. It says, then thou shalt understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of these things from the days of before thee, even for the beginning. Right, so the Heavenly Father spoke of these very important signs from the days of before thee, even for the beginning. These are biblical signs of the signs of times. Prophecies that's about to come to pass with the field as well, too. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for like all that is made in the world at the beginning and it is manifested, right? The signs of the times. The beginning and the ends is being manifested, especially with the rulership of some evil people's law. 2nd Edges, verse 6. It says, even so the terms also the highest which can be brought out. Have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and any effect signs. Also, powerful works and any effect signs from the Heavenly Father. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 7. It says, everyone that shall be saved should be able to escape by his works and by faith before we have believed. Right, so through our works and by faith we have believed as us being the servants and prophets of the Heavenly Father, how as Israelites. 2nd Edges, 9, verse 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my hand within my voice, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Right, so the Heavenly Father has sanctified the Israelites from the beginning. Because He's only in the midst of His people, the Israelites. I will walk inside them to be preserved from the said perils in the times of our Israel. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 9. It says, then shall they be in purification for the God of their ways, like the ways of the Heavenly Father power. They have, it says, they shall be in purification, shall have abused my ways. And that they passed away, the spiritual shall be next one. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 10. It says, for such as in their life that have received benefits, have I known. For the seed of righteous benefits of Heavenly Father power has been known, says that day. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have known my law, while they have been living, right upon such a glimpse of Heavenly Father power. It says, while they have been living, as a person repentance is open as them, understanding and despise they today. 2nd Edges, chapter 9, verse 12, the same was Lord after death by pain. Verse 13. It says, therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whom the world is, for whom the world is created. Right, so we are inquiring how the righteous shall be saved, whom the world is, for whom the world is created. 2nd Edges, 9, verse 14. It says, then answered I was saying, verse 15, I had said before, now I will speak. They speak also hereafter. There shall be many of them that which perish, of them that which shall be saved. 2nd Edges, 9, verse 16, like as a wave greater than a drop. Into that 2nd Edges, the 15th chapter. And this is book of 2nd Edges, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou of the ears of my people the words of prophecies, which I put in thy mouth, said Yahweh. Right, so we are out here in the highways and hedges, the elders will argue, speaking unto the children of Israel, the words and prophecies. And these are the very important words that the Heavenly Father put down after these last days. 2nd Edges, chapter 15, verse 3, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them shall be that speak against thee, right? Scoffers and scorners shall be so used to that. 2nd Edges, chapter 15, verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall be eaten in their unfaithfulness, right, from the non-believers. 2nd Edges, chapter 15, verse 5. It says, behold, see Yahweh that I will bring plagues upon the world, a sword, famine, death, and destruction. Well, there's going to be increasing from the visitation from the Heavenly Father. With the increase of sword, plagues, famine, death, and destruction. And the second Ezra chapter 15, verse 6, it says, "For wickedness have received the whole earth, like the whole earth." It says, "The hope and works are fulfilled." Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 7, it says, "Therefore said Yahweh," verse 8, "I will hold my tongue no more as an intestine of wickedness, which they prefer to commit. Neither I will suffer them in those things, which they wickedly exercise themselves, behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cries to me, and the souls of the just will claim the things of Christ at this day." Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 9. It says, "Therefore said Yahweh, that I will show thee avenge that receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." Second Ezra 15, verse 10, "Behold, my people this land is inclined to the Sodom, and I will not suffer them now and that dwell in the land of Egypt." Verse 11, "But I will bring them out with a mighty hand and stretch my arms. It's like Egypt with plagues as before, I will destroy our hands there." Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 12, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation shall be smitten, and plagues shall punishment in the house shall be upon." Verse 13, it says, "They that take the ground shall mourn, for the sea shall fail, with the last hail, with the fifth constellation." Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, it says, "Woe to the world, them that dwell therein." Verse 15, it says, "For the sword of destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords and weapons. Also the modern of swords and weapons, seditions, uprisings among the nations." Second Ezra 15, verse 16, it says, "For there should be sedition among men, which we see right now for a whole planet earth, and is under the tent of peace, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings and their princes. And of course, the hands should stand in power. Right, so citizens rise up against their leaders in power, due to this unrighteous decrees. That's why we're seeing, the protests and seditions among the nations, seditions of the citizens against their leaders in power. That's what we're seeing. Second Ezra, just like it says in the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 23 to verse 26. "And if a kingdom be divided against the seven kingdom, I cannot stand. And if a house be divided against the seven house, cannot stand." That's what we see. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 18. It says, "For because of that pride, the city shall be troubled, and the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be free." Right, Proverbs 16, verse 18. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. It says, "A man shall have pity upon his neighbor, and what shall destroy their house with the sword." Right, Proverbs 16. "They spoil their goods because of the lack of bread of tribulation." Right, Matthew 24, verse 21. Matthew 24, verse 12. Amos 8, verse 11. Amos 8, verse 11 to verse 13. As a prime example, as I brought up those scriptures. Now, if we switch it up into Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, as we see the downfall of modern day Babylon the Great, it's like ancient Babylon. So that shows you that there's no new thing in the sun, like it says in Ecclesiastes 1, verse 9. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. "Thus said Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me and destroy and win." Jeremiah 51, verse 2. It says, "Now we send unto Babylon his famine, but shall finish her into your land, for the day of trouble shall be against her round about, right against modern day Babylon, just like happens in ancient Babylon." Jeremiah 51, verse 3. "And against him that bendeth up the archman is bold by those arrows and missiles, because ancient times those were born arrows, this time around it's going to be missiles." It says, "Against him that lifteth himself up with his right, swear he not a young man, swear he not a post." About Jeremiah 51, verse 4. It says, "Thus the sun shall fall on them that shall have knees, and they that have rest on their streets." Jeremiah 51, verse 5. "Israel has not forsaken nor Judah his power on their high place, nor their name is filled with sin, because the Holy One of Israel was there to day." Jeremiah 51, verse 6. "Flee out of the midst of Babylon." Right, so it's this much, you got to flee out of the midst of Babylon, mentally and spiritually. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and there will be soul, but not come up for her iniquity." But this is the time without vengeance for them until recompense. Just like he had a recompense on Babylon at this time, he's going to have that mountain recompense on the midst of Babylon as well too. Jeremiah 51, verse 7. It says, "Babylon has been a golden cup that I've seen, and they all have been drinking for us this day, have drunk all the wine, and therefore the nations were drunk." So they start rising up this mountain of Babylon. Because this is a modern day spiritual Tower of Babylon, and this is a modern day Babylon. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8. It says, "Babylon is suddenly fall and destroyed, out for her to take on for her pain, and so they shall be healed." Or so they shall heal from Babylon. Jeremiah 51, verse 9. "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. The second bird, let's go everyone to his own country, for her just dreams and heavens." And it's lifting up into the skies, just like that happened occurred during those times. It's going to happen once again in these mountains. Jeremiah 51, verse 10. "Out of power has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare unto Zion the works of our power." Jeremiah 51, verse 11. It says, Jeremiah 51, verse 11. It says, "Make right the arrows, right those missiles, and the gathering the shields, and Yahweh has raised up the spirit of the kings and kings." Right, Isaiah 13, verse 17. "But his device against Babylon to destroy it." It's like ancient Babylon now, modern Babylon, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh and the vengeance of his temple. Right, so he's going to have his modeling replicates against Babylon and against his temple as well too. So his temple was the Israelites. Jeremiah 51 verse 12, it says, "Set up a stand among the walls of Babylon, make our strong, set up a watchman. Declare the king which is from the hour of the overwise, and then which is speaking against the inhabitants of Babylon." Right, just like the ancient inhabitants of Babylon, now the modern inhabitants of Babylon. So there's no new thing in the sun, like it says in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. Jeremiah 51 verse 13. Pour out the roll upon the borders along the shore, like his tongue, and measure the covetousness. Jeremiah 51 verse 14. When the hour comes, as sworn by himself, saying, "Surely I will fill thee with men as with calico. They shall live with the shadow of the skin." Verse 15. He that hath made the earth by his power, he hath established the world by his wisdom, he hath stretched out the heavens by his understanding. Verse 16. What he uttered his voice, that is a multitude of borders of heavens, he caused the river to ascend from the ends of the earth. He made the light of rain, bring forth the winds out of the treasure. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 17, it says, "Every man is reached by his knowledge, and every fountain refined by his knowledge. When his also enemies falsehood, there is no birth in him." Right, Psalms 96 verse 5. Jeremiah 51 verse 18, "They are vanity and the works of every, and their time of visitation they shall perish." Jeremiah 51 verse 19, "The portion of Jacob is unlikely, but he is the form of all things, and Israel is like his inheritance, and Yahweh posts his name." Jeremiah 51 verse 20 reads, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, with thee I will break peace of the nations, and thee I will destroy the kingdoms." Jeremiah 51 verse 21, "And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider." That shows you that the heavenly Father is a man of war, like it says in Exodus 15 verse 3. And Yahshua, all the prince of power, are his battle axe and weapons of war. Jeremiah 51 verse 22, "And with thee I will also break in pieces man and woman, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid." Jeremiah 51 verse 23, "I will also break in pieces the day the shepherd is flock. With thee I will break in pieces the husband and his yokes of oxen. And with thee I will break in pieces captives and rulers." Jeremiah 51 verse 24, it says, "And I will run unto Babylon to all the house of Chaldea, and all that," it says, "all that have Babylon on the side of Babylon." Jeremiah 51 verse 25, "Behold, I am against thee on the shore and mountain, saying, I will destroy upon the earth, watch this is name, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee. I will roll thee from the rocks, and I will make thee a great mountain." Jeremiah 51 verse 26, "The nation shall take up the stone from the corner, and restore from the foundations, and thou shalt be desolate, and say, I will be thy power." Jeremiah 51 verse 27, it says, "Set up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against the kingdoms of Ashur and Midian, and Ashkenaz appointed captain against her, also supposed to come up as it was capital." This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 28. It said, "Prepare against southern nations with the kings and the means, and the captains thereof, all the rulers thereof, in the lands of his dominion." Verse 29, "And the land shall tremble and sorrow for every purpose, and every house shall be formed against Babylon." To the land, it says, to make the land Babylon a desolation of habitations. And this is a prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 30. "The mighty men of Babylon performed to fight, they have been made whole, their might has failed. They have become as winter, they have burned for the weather, my birds through." Or so just like that happened to ancient Babylon, and now we see that taking place in modern day Babylon. Now if we get into Revelation, we get into the chapter. Yeah, this is book of Revelation, chapter 18 verse 1. It says, "After these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, and having great power, and the earth was like his glory." Revelation 18 verse 2, "He cried mighty, because strong with sin, Babylon, the great is fallen, is fallen. It's become the habitation of the deceivers, and the birth of every foul spirit, and the image of every unclean which eats on the Revelation 18 verse 3, it says, "For all the nations have it says, "The verses of the earth are like twisted and brothers of the Revelation 18 verse 5, verse 4. It says, "And I heard another voice of heaven saying, Come out of my people, that ye be not protected for sins, receive not rewards." Why so it's Israel's going to come out against God, be not protected for sins, receive not rewards. Revelation 18 verse 5. It says, "For her sins have risen to heavens, and Yahweh has covered her iniquities." Right, for the sins of Babylon has been risen to heavens, and the heavenly Father has covered her iniquities. Revelation 18 verse 6. It says, "For the double towards her works, and the cover she had filled with her double." Revelation 18 verse 7, "How much she had glorified herself, like Babylon great." And then this is so much sorrow different, for she has seen the mark island, like saying, "Wait on your widow shall see the sorrow." Revelation 18 verse 8 reads, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire for the hour and power of judgment for the like modern day Babylon great." Revelation 18 verse 9, "And the kings of the earth land committed fornication with her, live for this is shall be word, but the name for her when they shall see the smoke of her mind." Revelation 18 verse 10. It says, stand up on all for the full atonement sin that last that great city of Babylon, that mighty city for the one hour of judgment come. Revelation 18 verse 11. And the verses why so at 1 hour of judgment come on modern day Babylon. Revelation 18 verse 11. It says, in the verses of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, and no man by the merchandise and mourn. Revelation 18 verse 11. And the verses of gold and silver and precious stones and pearls upon him, and purple and silver, scarlet, and all thy wood, and all thy manner of vessels, and metal vessels, and most precious wood, and brass, iron, and wall. Revelation 18 verse 13. And cinnamon and orange, and frankincense, wine and oil, and fine flowers, and cheese and sheets, and horses and children, and servants, Revelation 18 verse 14. And the fruit of thy lips, and the whole part of evil, and things which were empty, and the fruit and the part of evil.
Oh wait, you missed our first no.
18 verse 15. It says, the purchase of these things which they are made rich by her, shall stand upon offering of their atonement, saying, we can atonement, we can live. Revelation 18 verse 16. It says, sell at last that great city, gold and fine linen, and purple and scarlet, and then with gold and precious stones and pearls. Revelation 18 verse 17. For in 1 ounce of great riches come to none, and every shipmaster all accompany ships and sailors, as many as stray by seas to the far off. This is Revelation 18 verse 18. And they cried when they saw the smoke from the moon, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Revelation 18 verse 19. And they found dust in the heads and burned reed weather, saying, at last, the great city was made rich, and all the ships of the sea like rich. And their costliness for in 1 ounce of sheets made vessel. Revelation 18 verse 10. It says, rejoice over her. It says, rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye both the apostles and prophets, for the hour has been you of her. Revelation 18 verse 21. It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, blessed of God shall that great city Babylon be known down, and shall be found no more on earth. Right, that's where great Christ said, great city Babylon be thrown down, and the heaven fires don't be there. Revelation 18 verse 22. It says, and the voice of the harpers and musicians and of the pipers and the trumpets shall be heard in all the and no crowds will be ever. Like I was talking about. It says, so every crowd is evil shall be found in more evil. And the sounds of the millstone shall be heard in all the evil. And this is Revelation 18 verse 23. It says, the light of the candle shall be shining more in all the evil, and the voice of the wanderers, and of the fire shall be heard in more in all the evil. But like merchants of the earth and of the earth, but by sorcerers of all nations see. Revelation 18 verse 24. It says, the earth was found in the blood of the prophets and the saints, and all the devils shall come true. Into that book of Psalms 157. So yeah, we definitely see the increasing downfall of modern day Babylon Great. That's why we're prophesying this. It's like forefathers prophesied against ancient Babylon, and we're prophesying against modern day Babylon. And so there's no good thing in the sun. So 1 hour, just becoming modern day Babylon Great. The daughter of Babylon will always be destroyed. Psalms 137 and verse 8. All daughter of Babylon are to be destroyed. After should it be the good thing that has served us? For us, that great reward of judgment is coming to modern day Babylon Great. So that's why we're prophesying against it. Now, we're going to switch up the topic. It is Jeremiah 28 verse 8. And this is the prophet Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. It says that the prophets of him prophesied over against many countries and great kingdoms that before you made vessels. So just like our forefathers did, Jeremiah and Age of the same, they just prophesied against great countries and great kingdoms that before you made vessels. Prophesied against great countries and great kingdoms that before you made vessels. And this is Jeremiah 51 verse 46. It says, and you shall harm fame and feel for the rumor that shall occur in the land. Shall come over 1 year, after that year, another year shall come over 1 year. By some land, it says, it shall come in 1 year, and by some land, ruler this week. That's what it says, by some land, ruler this week. What do you think? This is our prophet Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. It says, in the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Ezekiel 38 verse 2, son of man, set thy face against God and big God, the chief person we shake Tubal, and prophesied against him. Right, so just like our forefathers prophesied against God and big God, the chief person we shake Tubal, that's what we're doing in popular Tennessee too, which represents the Russians of God and Magog, chief person we shake Tubal. Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 3. And thus said Yahweh thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and chief person we shake Tubal, writes to this day. Ezekiel 38 verse 4. It says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth from all our army, horse and horsemen, all of them forth from all sorts of armor, even a great covenant book of shields. And all of them having swords." Right, so the Heavenly Father continued to put that warlike mindset in these Russians. So as you see in the Russia-Ukraine situation, you see they were seeing what's Russia versus the Western country that's heating up as well too. So we definitely recently seen Russia that launched missiles and upgrading their nuclear capability as well too. And we've seen like a couple of days ago as Vladimir Putin upgrading his nuclear doctrine. So we definitely see the Heavenly Father that put the person back in the jaw of these largest nations in that war like the Russians going against their adversaries. That's what we see. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5, it says, "Persia was Ethiopia, Cush, and Libya of the all of them should hang." So all these nations are free, but should hang. That's what we see over there, especially over there in West Asia. And this is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 6. It says, "Gomer and all his name is a house of Tokyo, and the Northport is all his name is a Right, so Gomer is Turkish country, so they might like Syria. Ezekiel 38, verse 7. It says, "Be thou prepared for thyself, all thy countries. Thou art assembled unto thee, be thou a guard to them." Right, so Russia is going to be a lot of these nations, like Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey over there in West Asia, as their main targets like the Israel defense of the Middle East. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 1. It says, "Therefore, thou son of man, prophesy against God," which we're doing right now. It said, "Thus said without thy power, we go on against thee, O God, which you recently shut to on this 15th day." Ezekiel 39, verse 2, "And I will turn thee back and leave but the sixth part. And I will cause to come up from the low parts. And I will bring thee upon the mountain of Israel." Ezekiel 39, verse 3, it says, "And I will smite thy Lord thy left hand, and I will cause thy arrows to fall on thy right hand." This is a prophet Isaiah. This is prophet Isaiah 13, verse 17. Isaiah 13, verse 17. It says, "Behold, I will stir up weeds against them, which they should not be called silver, and as gold and shall be like them." Why? So we're saying Russia versus the United States, that's the there. So the weeds, Russians, it's like Russia, the empire stirring up in this matter. So it has gold and silver, that should not be like them. And this is Isaiah 17, verse 1. It says, "Burn up the masses, the whole masses, instead of going for being received, they shall be Israel here." So that we see that in God verse 2, this is a future prophecy of the masses. It's going to be taken away from being received, and should be Israel here. As we're seeing, as this is heating up between the nations over there in the world. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again captivity of Judah and Jerusalem unto the Israelites." Joel chapter 3, verse 2. "And I will gather all nations and bring them down to the Notch." Also, back right over there in the Middle East, this is West Asia. It says, "And I will plead for them for my people," like we are the God's people, it's the Israelites. It says, "For my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations of part of my name." Right, that's why it says, 21, verse 24. Jerusalem should be tracked down to the Gentiles to be fulfilled. So we are in the times of the Gentiles to be fulfilled. We see that in Proverbs. Joel chapter 3, verse 3. "They have managed lots of hope. They have all the 71 that they want to." Joel chapter 3, verse 4. It says, "Ye commanded to leave me or type in Zion, like those have many nations. And on the coast of Palestine, those Israelites." Now you do have the Israelites that scattered among the Amorites and Ishmaelites as well too. It says, "Will you render me a recompense? And if your recompense was good for these people, I will tell you a recompense upon your head." I said, "Righteous recompense, like how I should shines that return upon their head when the children of Israel stayed to the day." Joel chapter 4, verse 5. "Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and given them into your temple and given us things, like the half brother and fathers, and all these people that Israel to us, and my forefathers and ancestors all that to us." Joel chapter 4, verse 6. "The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem." Like I said, Jerusalem was a people for us, a place of Judah and Jerusalem, as well as Israel, or the kingdom, the southern kingdom. And that be sold unto the Jerusalem, right, the Levites, that you might remove them from the border by state to the Lord. But you have to take your state man, captivity, you can stay on all nations. Like it says in the Old Testament, and Israel should be a son of sin. Verse 7. It says, "Behold, I will raise them up out of the place we had a soldiers, and I will turn the recompense upon their head." Right, so that Father will raise up his people, the Israelites, and And the Heavenly Father is going to return their recompense upon you from them because they had so treated Israel. Joel chapter 3, verse 8. It says, don't sell yourselves to builders into cheap.
Yeah, like up there.
Those people over here until people fall off how that's spoken. Also, Amalekites men going to children, Edomites men going to children. They're going to be sold unto the children of Judah, and they're going to be sold unto the Samaritans, those people over there, for the Father how that's spoken. Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Right, so this is being proclaimed among the Gentiles, and this and they prepare for war, that's what it said. It said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the money, let all men of war draw here, let them come up. Right, that's what we're seeing over there in the battle. What's the fact? How Shabbat. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, each of plowshares and swords and one of us into spears.
Oh, baby, no. I do not have to do that. I'm not looking at
Joel chapter 3, verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all you people, armies and armies and other nations. God says, together round about millions of calls on my house. Joel chapter 3, verse 12. Let the people be awake. And the hands of God to most of them. There I will send the judge all the people round about this morning to the nation. Joel chapter 3, verse 13. But you in the city for the house of spirit, come you in the pressing spirit, and the fasting forth for them with this spirit. Joel chapter 3, verse 14. It says, multitudes and multitudes in the valley of the city, for the day of the Heavenly Father, I was gave about the city. Right, so the day of the Heavenly Father was given about the city, and there was a peace. Joel chapter 3, verse 15. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall rise and shine. Joel chapter 3, verse 16. It says, I also shall go out unto Zion, and utter his voice unto Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but I will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. Right, so the Heavenly Father will be the hope and the strength of his people, those are Israelites. Joel 3, verse 17. It says, so shall you know how good how dwell in Zion, on my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and no stranger shall pass over the more, like the strangers of other nations. Joel chapter 3, verse 18. It shall come to pass in that day that the mountain shall drop down the new one, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountain shall come forth out of the house of the hour shall water the waters, and valleys of Israel. Joel 3, verse 19. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, but the minds because the children of Judah must be together, because they have shaped and insecurity in the land. Like Zechariah 11, verse 5, was as some sacred rules of such a gift. Joel 3, verse 10. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem for generations and generations. Joel 3, verse 21. For I will cleanse their blood, I will cleanse, I will flood into Zion. Right, so I should shadow what they're going into Zion in this place. Like it says, Isaiah the 11th chapter, he's coming back to restore the remnant of his people. That's what this place. That's why I say controversy in Zion. Like it says, Isaiah the 34th chapter, make the same. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 27. And you shall know that I am in the midst of and you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. And Yahweh, it says, I am Yahweh, your power, and none else. I shall be ashamed. Right, so we're not going to be ashamed inside of Yahweh Shah. He's coming back for his people, once the Israelites. So I'm going to switch up the topic and get into Amos 8, verse 11. And this is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will set a famine in the land, not a famine of bread or less of water, but a famine of the words of Yahweh. Also, it's going to be a modern day famine of words, but like bread, but there were words going to be falling out. Amos 8, verse 12, they shall run from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro, try to seek the words of Yahweh shall find them. But that's going to occur in these last days, because you know the famine of the word is approaching. So many shall run to and fro, try to seek the words of Heavenly Father Yahweh shall find them. Amos 8, verse 13, it says, in that day shall fair virgin young men feel the thirst. And this is so that shows you that we're living in modern days of Amos, forefather Amos. And this is Daniel's Salakia. Yeah, this is Daniel's. It says, at that time shall might stand up the word person stand for the children of thy people, like the elect who serves the prophets of the Father. I don't know why side that would be up there before that. I don't know why side how it will. It says, and at that time shall might stand up the word person stand for the children of thy people. There should be a time of trouble as we approach those times, such as never was since there was a nation. Even to the same time, at that time, thy people should be living. Everyone shall be found really good. And so verse 2. It says, many of them that sleep under this earth shall awake to everlasting life. The son of the everlasting temple. Amos 12, verse 3. they that should be wise shall shine as brightness of fire, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars of heaven ever. This is Daniel 12 verse 4, without ordained shall be words to say of it. Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, now shall be priests. First in the last days, now shall be a priest. And many shall run to and fro, now shall be a priest. And Michael the archangel will have to stand up for the children of my people. It's like he did each time, he's going to see the model team. Now we get to Jeremiah 30 chapter. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh saying, Jeremiah 30 verse 2, thus speaking the words of Yahweh of Israel, saying, write all these words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. Jeremiah 30 verse 3. It says, for lo, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will bring again captivity of my people. It says, my people Israel, Judah, say Yahweh, and I will cause them to return to the land which I get to the father nation. It says about real Israelites. It's when the real Israelites get back to the land, they're going to do what they're saying. Because the nations are not going to learn more wars when the real Israelites get back to the land. This is Jeremiah Slakia. This is Prophet Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 4. It says, these are the words that Yahweh spoke concerning Israel, concerning Judah. Right, so he's only concerned about his people, he's only against his people, like it says in Amos, the 3rd chapter, Joel 2, verse 27. It says, Jeremiah, but verse 5. But thus said, I will be that heard the voice of children in the field, not peace. Jeremiah 30, verse 6. See whether a man will travail a child, therefore do I see a man concerning his parents, as a woman travail on the face of turning to those. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. It says, at last that day is removed, so none is like that is even in time of trouble, but he should be saved out. I will watch that and be saved out of the time of trouble once it comes into full effect. Like my brothers and sisters, how I got shot at him, the others were like this, but two off the right side. So he says, now he's about to enter into it. Now I'm going to bring up that Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. And this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. It says that everything there is a season and a time for every purpose in heaven. So we're living in the modern day times of seasons and every purpose in heaven. These are increasing biblical signs and signs of times. That's why we're seeing war, evil, and pestilence. These are increasing biblical signs that we're seeing in the world today that have spoken about from the days before the even from the beginning. And these prophecies that's about to come to pass in the field. So we are definitely in those modern day times of seasons, every purpose in heaven, just like it was in ancient times. And like it says in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9, there's no new thing in the sun. This is Ecclesiastes 3 verse 2. And a time to be born, and a time to be ID, and a time to plant, and a time to pluck up the righteous plant. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 3. And a time to pay ILL, or to sin and lot or lot judgment. And a time to heal, while these words are hidden to the children of Israel. And a time to break down, while Babylon is being broken down. And a time to build up, like the nation of Israel is being built up. The real Israelites, the service of prophecy, and the Father power, and like my brothers and sisters of how I shall. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 4. And a time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 5. And a time to pass away stones, and a time to gather stones together. And a time to embrace, and a time to fight for others. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 6. And a time to be holy, and a time to use, and a time to keep, and a time to wait. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 7. It is time to bring, and a time to sow, and a time to decide, and a time to speak. Right, so we are in a time of speaking of these increasing biblical signs and signs of times of these war, evil, and pestilence, which is going to continue to increase throughout the whole planet Earth. So we are in those modern day times speaking, just like our forefathers did as well too. This is Ecclesiastes 3 verse 8, and a time to love, and a time of HATE, and a time of war, and a time of peace. Right, so we're definitely living in a time of HATE, and we're living in a time of war as well too. That's why we're seeing wars, women's wars heating up, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, seditions, uprisings, uproars, people world. So that shows you that we're not living in a 100% peaceful, peace and safety type of society. That's not the case. What that scripture says, 1 Thessalonians, for one they shall say peace and safety. So destruction come upon them as a travail woman with a child, they shall not escape. As I reference that scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 8. And a time to love, and a time of HATE, and a time of war, and a time of peace. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. It says, they that have business that will show you that which is done, and which shall be done, there is no new thing in the sun. Why? So we're living in modern days of Noah, modern days of Tower of Babel spiritual, modern days of Sodom and Gomorrah spiritual, and modern days of Lot. So there's no new thing in the sun. There's already taking place in ancient times, and our forefathers was on the scene. Now we're seeing in modern day times. So once again, there's no new thing in the sun. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 10. And that anything wherefore may be said, seems new. It happened already before time, which was before us. So it happened once before, and now it's happening once again. So there's no new thing in the sun. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 11. There is no rumors of things, neither shall be rumors of things, the hearts of them that shall be made. So I'm read that once again. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 8. That's to love, HATM. So this is the times we're living in. This is what we out here prophesying about. So I'm going to read that again. Jeremiah 28 verse 8. The prophets that happened before thee, and before thee all prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Why so? He said he's increasing war, evil, and pestilence, and so on going to continue to increase. Especially wars category. That we see it was taking place over there in the Korean Peninsula. We see it in North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, and the United States. That's heating up. We see it was taking place down there in the South China Sea, China versus Taiwan. We see it in China versus the Philippines. That's heating up. We see the Russia-Ukraine situation that's intensifying. We see Russia versus NATO, that's heating up. And Iran versus Israel, that's heating up. The pro-Iranian groups, the pro-Iranian groups, over there in the proxy groups, that's teaming up. That's pro-Iranian going against the Israel fiscals. Those are prime examples of wars, wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. It says individuals, white peoples are increasing. All it says iniquities are increasing. Like Scripture says in Matthew 24 verse 12, because the iniquity shall abound, love and shall gold. So we say this all it says iniquity, seditions, vengeful spirits that be grasped over in the United States. And the pestilence, while we say that behold are outward, that these are outward, and the crops are outward, that this are outward. So these are the increasing growth of the pestilence that we're prophesying about, that we're speaking about, that we're seeing in the United States. It says, prophets that happened before thee. It says, Jeremiah 28 verse 1. It says, the prophets was prophesying this when the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet be known that the prophet shall be sent. Right along with that, Ezekiel 33 verse 33 as well too. Yeah, this is Ezekiel. Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33. It says, Ezekiel chapter 33. Yeah, it's going to Ezekiel 33 verse 33 start. Yeah, it says Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33. And when this comes to pass, it says, when this comes to pass, let it come, there shall be no prophet among them. Right, so we're speaking these modern day biblical signs of the signs of times. Once all these prophecies come to pass and fulfilled, and then it shall know it's a prophet among the nations, amongst our own people as well too. So once again, there's no new day in the sun, Slovakia. Matthew 24 verse 1. It says, and Yahushua went out to depart from the temple, and his disciples came in to shew him the buildings of the temple. Matthew 24 verse 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be one. It says, there shall not be left here one stone upon the other. There shall not be one. Matthew 24 verse 3. It says, and he sat down upon the Mount of Olives. And the disciples came to him, prophet, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world. Matthew 24 verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto me, it says, take heed that no man see. Right, so take heed that no man see. It's like Yahushua spoke to the disciples. Now we take heed to that in some modern times. Matthew 24 verse 5. But many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach Yahushua, and shall deceive many. Right, so many shall come in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, shall deceive many. Matthew 24 verse 6. It says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, as we begin our war to see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, it's going to come to pass, but it's not going to end yet. That's why we're seeing the nuclear escalations are heating up among the armies of nations. Matthew 24 verse 7. But nation shall rise against nation, which we're seeing right now, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, so increase in famines and pestilence and increase in earthquakes in diverse places. And that's what we see in our world now. So that shows that we're living in modern biblical signs and the signs of times that the Father showing us in these last days. Matthew 24, verse 8. All these are beginning of sorrows. Right? So all these increasing serious times that we're living in, these is the increasing of the beginning of sorrows that we're going to see more and more in these last days. Matthew 24, verse 9. Then shall they living up to be afflicted, and they shall pay out their heaven. And you should be hated of all nations from my name's sake. Like just like that happened to our forefathers, they went through great persecution. Now we're going to go through that in these modern times as well too in these last days. Matthew 24, verse 10. Then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Right, that goes into that, especially lawlessness and iniquity. Just like it says in 1 John 3, verse 4. This is Matthew 24, verse 11. But many false prophets shall rise, shall see many. While some increase of false prophets shall rise, shall see many in these last days. Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, and love of many shall rise cold, like lawlessness and iniquity is heaping up in these last days. And you had this, she might have been, I don't know, she might have been an Edomite. I believe down there, it was like, I'd say like a small town in Oklahoma. You had this woman, she had deleted herself and her 2 children. And that's 11 many of us told, 2 Timothy's the 3rd chapter. This is Matthew 24, verse 13. But he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right, so he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. This is service of prophets of heaven, Father, out as Israelites. This is Matthew 24, verse 14. And the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness, unto all nations, and the end shall come. Right, so the gospel of the kingdom of Yahweh Shah is definitely being pushed onto the whole world, into all nations, and the end shall come. So we're seeing that in the last days. So the gospel of the kingdom is definitely being pushed throughout the whole 4 corners of the world. We're seeing the signs of the times. That's why Edom kingdom is coming to naught. That's why he's going to come down with great raps and really have a short time. It's Matthew 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah, so shall also coming of the Son of Man be. Watch we have in mind also the coming of the Son of Man be as well too. Matthew 24, verse 38. It said, for as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, giving to marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. Right, so this is taking place in modern times as well too, just like it was in ancient times. So there's no new thing to see. So that shows that we're living in modern days of Noah. Matthew 24, verse 39. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, this is Matthew 24, verse 40. Things shall 2 be in the field, one shall be taken and the other left. Matthew 24, verse 41, where let Yahweh speak. It says 2 women shall be running at the mill, and one shall be taken and the other left. Matthew 24, verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know what hour the Yahweh shall come. Right, so that's why we continue to be on our watch. Because the day that the Father's not at hand, and he's going to come as a thief in the night, like it says in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. This is Matthew 24, verse 43. But know this, that if the good man is in the house, they have known what watch. If he would come, he would have watch, and he would have not suffered his house of work. No. Matthew 24, verse 44. It says, therefore be ye also ready for such an hour as you think not the Son of Man coming from Matthew 24, verse 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom Yahweh has made a ruler of his household to give him a due season? Matthew 24, verse 46. Blessed is that servant whom Yahweh when he comes shall find him doing, which we're doing right now to rest our living. Matthew 24, verse 47. Brother, I say unto you, he shall, it says, brother, I say unto you, that he shall make him full of his goods. Matthew 24, verse 48. It said, but and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, why enlarge your mind? Because the heart is deceitful of all things. My power will Yahweh Shemashah may come. Matthew 24, verse 49. He shall begin to smite his fellow servant into eating and drinking with the jungle. Matthew 24, verse 40. It says, in the power of Yahweh Shemashah, that servant shall come in a day when you're looking out for him, and in an hour that he's not aware of. And this is Matthew 24, verse 51. It says, he shall cut him asunder and appoint him with his portions. And there should be hypocrites, there should be weeping and gnashing teeth. Still good, 19%. So I definitely work up that 1 Thessalonians. Yeah, this is the book of 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, whatever times and seasons, brother, you have no need that I write unto you. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 2. It says, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the heaven find hour shall come as a thief in the night. Right, so that's why I continue being on as how I should touch action. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. It says, one who shall say peace and say so expression in the moment, and each man will challenge shall escape. Right, so in these outlook time, they leave us peace for safety. But self destruction will come upon them as a one which will challenge shall escape. First Thessalonians 5, verse 4. It says, good and brethren, remember the reverence that day shall overtake us a thief. Right, so that day is not going to overtake us a thief, it's going to overtake them on watch. First Thessalonians 5, verse 5. You are the chief of God, and that's the Father, that's being the service of prophets. It says, you are the children of God, and the children of the day. We are not of one who prophets. First Thessalonians 5, verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as we let us watch and serve. Watch and continue to watch and serve. First Thessalonians 5, verse 7. It says, they that seek us, they do drink by drinking. First Thessalonians 5, verse 8. But let us who are utterly considered put on the breastplate of faith and love and the hope of salvation. Right, salvation belongs to the children of Israel. So that's why we're going to continue to be on our watch. Because the Al-Bashir Shah should come as a thief in the night unnoticed. But like Scripture says, no man knows the day of the hour of the Al-Bashir Shah's turn. Only the Heavenly Father knows that. That's why I continue to be on our watch, sounding alarm, blowing the trumpet, measuring the time, diligence itself. All these biblical signs and signs of times going to provide a scoreboard. We'll take heed to that. And this is Romans 12, verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of our enemy, that you present your bodies as a sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the power for your usual service. Right, let's come out here and all these hedges, making our bodies as a sacrifice, standing up for our nation, standing up for the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Mashiach Yahushua, standing up for righteousness to the best of our ability, and the side of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Mashiach Yahushua. So this is our original service inside of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. This is Romans 12, verse 2. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and the perfect will of God. Right, so be not conformed to this world, but be renewed in your mind, seeking the righteous path and righteous ways acceptable inside of the Father Yahweh. That's His righteous. And that's what's good and acceptable and perfect inside of the Father Yahweh. And be not to our heritage, our culture, our customs, our language, and be not conformed to the ways of this world, but be renewed in your mind. This is Romans 13, verse 8. It says, in that known time, but now is our time we got to sleep. But now is our salvation that we believe. Right, for us Israelites, now is our time we got to sleep. Romans 13, verse 12, but now is our spent. Days at end. Let us therefore pass off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. Right, Ephesians 6 chapter. Romans 13, verse 13, let us walk honest as the day. Not try to. Romans 13, verse 14. And make not provision for flesh to fulfill the lust of the time. And this is the book of Ephesians. And this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 15. And Ephesians 5, verse 15, it says, see then that you are circumspect, not as fools, but as wise. Right, continue on circumspect, not as fools, but as wise. Ephesians 5, verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Right, so we got to continue to redeem the time because the days are evil. All the signs of the times are in as the days progress on. Ephesians 5, verse 17, it says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of how it is. Right, so we're going to understand the righteous will and the how it is, so that's our will. And not be not unwise in these last days. Ephesians 5, verse 18, and be not drunk with wine, remain accessible to the Spirit. Right, the Spirit is not my Spirit. And this Ephesians 6, verse 2, it says, find my brother who's going to wash my shop, and not his money. Right, so we got to continue to going to wash my shop and trust in his money and his rights. Ephesians 6, verse 11, it says, put on the whole armor of the power that should be able to withstand the succeed. Right, so the ultimate seems going to be and First Peter 5, verse 8, is so provision because remember, so the secrets is on the line, walking by secret but not. So we got to take what the whole market out to start getting this. This is Ephesians 6, verse 4, for Christ not against flesh and blood, against principalities, against the rulers and the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right, so we're dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places. We're rushing out against flesh and blood, against principalities, against the rulers and darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This is Ephesians 6, verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of power, while you got to continue to put on the whole armor of power, that you may be able to withstand the evil day and have them all to stand. right as the evil days approach his own, so be able to withstand the evil that hath done on to stand, as we continue to put on the righteous armor that we find out. And this is Ephesians 6 verse 14. Standing therefore have your loins girded up on the truth, about the truth of power, I shall shine. It says, having on the breastplate of righteousness, and that's not Ephesians 6 verse 14. And your feet should with the preparation of gospel peace, by the gospel peace of power, I shall shine, contains some children of Israel. Ephesians 6 verse 16, above all taking the shield of faith, by taking having the righteous shield of faith, by the power, I shall shine. It says, wherewith we should be able to quench all the fiery darts of wickedness. Right, so we'll be able to quench all the fiery darts of wickedness in those days, as we continue to have on that shield of faith. Ephesians 6 verse 17, taking the helmet of salvation and the sword of spirit, which is the word of God. Right, so we are now in that person of the helmet of salvation and the sword of spirit, which is the word of God. Ephesians 6 verse 18, it says, praying always on prayer and supplication. And supplication in the spirit, wants to their answer all preservation and supplication for our saints. Right, so saints are the Israelites. And prayer in these last days is going to happen. Especially that we pray on the gospel for time. And the mention of the people. And walk out Washington chapter. And this is the book of Colossians chapter 4 verse 5. It says, walk in wisdom towards them without being the times. While some of us Israelites, we got to continue to walk in wisdom towards them without being the times. Of the signs of times are known. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1. It says, this note also that in the last days perilous times shall come, which is dangerous times. 2 Timothy 3 verse 2. It says, for men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, and thankful hope. But that's going to increase in these last days. This is going to happen throughout the earth. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 3. It says, but having acts of affection, true brothers, false accusers, incontent, fears, despise, and those that are good, like Isaiah 5 verse 20. It says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. And Isaiah 29 verse 16, surely your things is turned upside down, steams hot split. 2 Timothy 3 verse 3, without acts of affection, true brothers, false accusers, incontent, fears, despise, and those that are good. Right, so that's going to be ramping up in the last days. Fears, despise, and those that are good. Trying to seek the ways of righteousness and good. That's going to be despised in these last days. Fears, despise, and those that are good. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 4, traitors, hate high crime. Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of power. Also, lovers of themselves more than lovers of fine housing. Ramped up in these last days. 2 Timothy 3 verse 4. Your former God is broken down the lives that have such something away. All now, lives that have such something away. This is going to be so much things. 2 Timothy 3 verse 6. It says, for on this soil they which creep into the house, and they at the city wonder, they away with diverse lusts. It says, they that will sins, they with diverse lusts, and it says, 2 Timothy 3 verse 7. It says, never learners are never able to come into the knowledge of truth, like the knowledge of truth of the Heavenly Father, and the doctrine of Yahweh Yahshua. It's the Heavenly Father, true neighbors of Yahweh, and it's only got Son, Yahshua Yahshua. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 9. 2 Timothy 3 verse 9. Now, Janus and Jabez bestowed Moses. So these also resist the truth, being of corrupt minds and reprobates concerning faith. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 9. It says, but they shall receive no further, for their Father shall manifest unto all men as it also was. Like Ecclesiastes 10 verse 6, following the second word digging and verse 6. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 10. It says, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, and the man of life and purpose, and long suffering for long suffering charity and patience. 2 Timothy 3 verse 10. Persecution and afflictions came unto me in Antioch. I know in the for which persecution I endure, but I don't know how I should shine up. 2 Timothy 3 verse 12. All that live godly in my chapter, not shots and suffer persecution. Right, so it's like our forefathers suffered any persecution. And we don't suffer persecution in these last days. 2 Timothy 3 verse 13. But evil men seduce, so acts worse and worse, deceiving men sin. Right, that's going to be in these last days as well too. 2 Timothy 3 verse 14. But continue not in the things which thou hast learned, have been assured of whom thou hast learned. Right, that's what I'm saying, rock about time elders and apostles. It's 2 Timothy 3 verse 15. And that from a child that has known the Holy Scriptures are able to make wise unto salvation through the faith which is on my shop. 2 Timothy 3 verse 16. All scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh, the prophet, for doctrine, for proof, for correction, instruction, and righteousness. 2 Timothy 3 verse 17. That the man of Yahweh may be perfect, and furnished unto all works. like they say on Street Fighter, perfect. So now if we switch on the topic, get into that Revelation 13 chapter. As we enter in this cashless society and the pushing of this RFID and CHIP in order to buy and sell. That's why we're seeing all these companies and these corporations and these CEOs choosing this central digital bank currency to buy digital currency test as well too. But this is going to be the new form of currency with the paper dollar. That's going to be the thing to pass. This is Revelations 13 verse 16. It says, "Because of all was small threat, rich and poor, free and wealth, to receive a Quran in the FOREHEDGES." Right, so if you're upper class and lower class in the economic spectrum, in order to buy or sell, this is what they're pushing for. Like this technology that they want you to store in other part of your body in order to buy or sell. Now, a lot of people have taken it already to scan your body, to buy or sell, to scan your to get inside and access to certain things. Revelation 13 verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, say that he had or the name of the BDASC or the number of his name. So in order to buy or sell, we have the RFID and CHIP, and the name of BDASC and the number of his name as well too, which is that provide the MOTB and the RFID and CHIP. This is a major prophecy that's about to come past the field. This is what we have prophesying about. Revelation 13 verse 18, here is wisdom. Let a man have understanding, count the number of the BDASC, for it's the number of the men. This number is SIS. Revelation 14 verse 8. It says, "Therefore, another angel said, Babylon is fallen, and will see, because she had made all the nations drink the wine of her fornication by sticking with David." Revelation 14 verse 9. It says, "The third angel followed him, saying with that loud voice, If any man worship the BDASC in this image, receive his prerogative and his FOREHED on his hand." Revelation 14 verse 10. "The same shall drink the wine of wrath from out his full without mixture. His cup is in addition. He shall be torn with fire and brimstone in the presence of holy angels and the presence of men." Right, so if you take that MOTB, the RFID, and CHIP, you're going to get with fire and brimstone in the presence of holy angels and the presence of men. And that's something that we definitely want to avoid at all costs, especially as Israelites. That's why we have to tell the children of Israel as well too. Whether they're here or they're from here. Like I said, Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. This is Revelation 3 verse 10, where 11 how shall I speak. It said, "Because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I will also keep thee from the temptations, which shall come upon all the Lord trying to never dwell upon the earth." Right, so continue to keep the patience of the words and like the Father power is on God's Son, Mashah, as has been the service of promise of how I am shall. I will rock down there, keep this in my application. It's going to be well upon all that dwell upon the whole earth. And that's when the MOTB comes into full effect. So now for get into that Isaiah 11 chapter and close down. This is the prophet Isaiah. So once again, we out here prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms, no war, evil, and pestilence, occupying prophecies to the best of our ability. Because these prophecies about coming past the fields, greater than those things, and then the Father showing us these things. And so I'm going to switch up the topic once again, because the Heavenly Father is coming back to restore and bring home his people, us the Israelites. Isaiah 11 verse 10. It says, "In that day there should be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for the enzyme, and the people shall the Gentiles see his worship and glorious." Like Jesse, David's father, Yahushua as well too. Because that's the bloodline, the lineage that the Israelites come from. Seed of Jesse, the seed of David, the seed of Yahushua. That's our forefathers. We come from that bloodline lineage. So we are the root of Jesse, and we are the seed of Jesse as well too. Of King David and Yahushua. This is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 11. "And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahushua set his head again the second time, to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Syria, and from Egypt, and from Africa, and from Cush, and from Edom, and from Shar, and from Africa, and so these are the areas that we can scatter. And shout out to that brother out prophecy himself, just Isaiah 11 verse 12. It says, "And shall set up an enzyme for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and so they will disperse the Judah for the 4 corners of earth." Right, so we are scattered from the 4 corners of earth. The outcasts of Israel disperse the Judah from the 4 corners of earth. Northern kingdom and southern kingdom. That shows you that Israel should be the same seed, like it says in Hosea 1 verse 10. This is a prophet Isaiah 11 verse 13. It says, "And envy also of Ephraim shall be cut off, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim." Right, so Judah shall not vex Ephraim, and Right, so Ephraim and Judah is not going to invest in any one of them when they come back together as they want to. Isaiah 9 verse 14. It said, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall let it in upon Edom, Edom so-called white people, ruled by so-called Chinese, and the children of Yemen, so-called Japanese, the winter shall give. The prophet Isaiah 11 verse 15, and the power of Yahweh shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. With his mighty wind shall he shake his hand and bricks, he shall smite even the seven strings to make any work without shore. And this is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 16. And there shall be a highway for burning his people, what shall be left for Syria, like as it was in the day that came back from Egypt. You have to say how Shah is coming back to restore his people, the bringing of Israel, the Israelites. And I don't want Rockside that would be partaker of that. That's why we out here continue making our call for sure. We out here fishing for the elect, for our tour tracks of Israel, and the Lord of Kingdom second. And this is 7 verse 7. Then also I will say worship the Father several times. It says, "For one shall be the king first of the king of that follow me." 6 verse 8. And it said unto me from Abraham as Isaac Jacob, and Esau was born of him, and Jacob held first of him Esau. 6 verse 9. But Esau is in the world Jacob give the father. Right, so Esau Edom is in the world Jacob give the father. So that's why we see Esau Edom leadership is coming tonight. That's why we prophesying Esau Edom's kingdom. Esau's last rulership. So it's ultimately going to come down to great plan, so we have a short time rule. 2 chapter 9 verse 5. It says, for like all that is very important, and the beginning of the end is manifest. Right, so the end of the age of society of Esau Edom kingdom is unfolding. That's why he had his last rulership. He's going to come down with great brackets, and then we have a short time rule. So he's going to use his increase in arrogance and populace because he'll be having a short time rule. That's why we're prophesying this modern day Esau Edom, Idumea, modern day Manasseh, and we're prophesying this doctrine of Magog, cheapest can be shed too long. Because, they're coming down with great brackets, and they don't have a short time rule. So Esau's in the world, Jacob in the father. 2 Hedges verse 5, for like all that's made in the world, and beginning and ends manifested. So it's being manifested more and more these days. So Esau Edom, the worship is coming to naught. And the end of the age of society, Esau Edom kingdom is crumbling. So Jacob is going to be next rise while Esau Edom kingdom is crumbling. So with that, go ahead and close it out through Spirit, Power, Grace, and Mercy. Yahweh Shah. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to. May the Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, by Hashem, and then Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, Lashma Kadashim tongue. And I say Barak Thumb to the elders from Hakim al Akraf. Until next time, I will say Kwame Asherah, and the ball, Shalom.